build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Which fighter will say no mas? One punch could change everything in this battle. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Throws the uppercut but misses. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Only catching air with that hook. There's a counter shot. That jab won't score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always... This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. And there's the bell to start round three. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
You get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
How about that time counter shot? That punch is beginning to take its toll. Well done with that counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on the end. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
There's a lot of weight there to give away, and if you're giving away that weight, you've got to use it to the maximum because you've got to be smart. Every shot hurts. It's not about skill, it's more about power.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Beautiful counter punch. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. There's a counter shot. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. Good counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This could be the end. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. Back into the fray here in round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Nice counter shot. That left hook missed. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over. You'd like to see more jabs. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. we were going to see the finish there.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
And now going for the finish. They're in trouble. And down goes the Giant. I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. On to the 6th round. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
It's bombs away. Nope, that jab not going to score. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Nothing like a little taunting to get your opponent riled up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won. And there's the bell for round 7. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
With that jab. He scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. He threw the hook, didn't land. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good counter punching. Missing with the hook. Well, we knew this was going to happen. Some taunting. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. There's the bell to start round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Do you believe this? One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you...
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. We're always looking, and the Giant's been knocked down. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won him the fight.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
Look at his corner. Look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down. Make the most of the count. Get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee. Save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
The stamina is off the charts. Nice counter. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. And we may see an early stoppage here. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can't land the jab there. Just misses with that jab. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
The referee really thinking about stopping it. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
He's hold that thought. Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. And the Giant goes down. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10. 10.
happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win.